So you've got yourself a planner. It's cute, it's aesthetic, but let's be real. You're just slapping stickers on it and calling it a day. Or maybe you had big plans to get your life together, but now it's just a collection of blank pages judging you. No worries, bestie. You're not alone. Let's get that planner working for you, not against you. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. This is Marquita from At Home with Quita, and here I share tips on how to plan a balanced life. So if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you some things that you can do if your planner is just not working for you. So let's get into it. So the first thing that you need to do is identify what exactly is not working, okay? Before you can fix the problem, you need to understand what exactly is causing the problem, okay? So here are some common issues that people face. Maybe this is you, okay? The first thing is that there is not enough room to write, okay? Maybe you have the wrong size, okay? The spacing may be off. Your planner just might need to be bigger. Maybe it's just too small for your needs, all right? The second thing is that the layout feels cluttered. It might have a busy design, which can really make it hard to focus. Also, your planner can be too big. So if it's too big and too bulky to carry around, you're going to avoid using it. You've implemented color coding, but it feels too tedious. It takes up too much time. It's not sustainable. Also, you may be using the wrong pens and you may have some issues like smudging or bleed through or a lack of color variety that can really discourage you. Also, unused sections. So you may have some parts of your planner, like maybe the sidebar. You just feel like it's unnecessary or it's confusing. All right, so take a moment to really reflect on what's frustrating you about your planner and jot it down. Okay, so now that we know what's frustrating us, we can start to fix it. So you really need to reimagine each section, all right? You want to make your planner more functional. You should really consider repurposing the sections. So let's talk monthly view first. You can use this for tasks that need advanced planning, maybe like meal planning, so that way you know what ingredients to buy. You could also use that monthly view for your bill due dates, so that way you can ensure that you're paying your bills on time. Also tracking maybe important events like anniversaries, so that way if you know you need to give a gift, you're not doing any last minute shopping. And the sidebar within the monthly view could be used for maybe some weekly tasks that don't have specific deadlines, all right? Also, you could use that little sidebar for maybe some quick to-dos and maybe some recurring tasks like maybe exercising or your cleaning routine, something like that is a great place to put in that sidebar on the monthly spread. All right, so now let's get to the daily and the weekly spread. This is really reserved for actionable plans. All right, this is where you're going to break everything down. You're going to break down your goals into manageable steps. All right, scheduling time to write in maybe blog posts if you do social media or take photos. Make sure you're adding your due dates for projects and assignments. Really filter the monthly goals into weekly tasks, so that way you can ensure that steady progress. Number 3 is to try flexible planning tools. Maybe you don't have the right planning tools, okay? I absolutely love erasable pens. They're so flexible because you can fix any mistakes and you can change anything, and it doesn't require messy crossing out. I hate doing that, or white out. You can adjust plans without making your pages look cluttered. All right, so for me, the best options are the Friction erasable pens. I think I'm saying that right. They come in various colors, tip sizes, and they're just so neat for colorful planning, all right? So you can use different colors for categories or priorities. I just love a good pen, and if you're colorful planning, those pens are a great option for you. Now I have some other options that I really like because I don't typically use a lot of color in my planning. I'll use a gray highlighter and a black pen, okay? But do you whatever works for you, but those are some great options. The Friction pens, they come in several colors, so even if you're just wanting a black pen to paper sort of method, they have black, okay? They also have highlighters. So explore that as an option, especially if you're a person that makes a lot of mistakes in your planning. Another option is sticky notes. Now, I love a good sticky note situation. They're good for so many different things. They're so flexible. They make it so that you can easily rearrange tasks or notes without committing to them to be in a specific spot in your planner. So they're really ideal for temporary tasks or reminders. So some really great options are just standard paper sticky notes for lists or reminders, but everybody's all into this transparent sticky note movement. We love transparent sticky notes. They're great for layering over planner pages. You want to make sure that you have the right pen though if you're using the transparent sticky notes. You can also use them to assign colors to specific types of tasks. So maybe like yellow is for work or blue is for home. You can use them in your monthly or your weekly spread to plan tentative events. So that way you can move things around if they don't occur. You didn't write on your pages. You can simply pull the sticky note up and replace it. So we love sticky notes. All right. Also stickers. We love stickers. They really help to maximize your efficiency, but also save space, make functional plans, and add a little color. Okay, so you can use stickers for recurring tasks because planner stickers are more than just decorative elements. They can streamline your planning process and really help you to stay organized. So whether you're a seasoned planner, you're an enthusiast, or you're just a beginner, using stickers strategically can make your plans both functional and aesthetically pleasing. Number 5 is to try bullet journaling. Now, I tried it, it's not for me, but it is flexible as well, and it's completely customizable. So if you're looking for a system where you can design your layouts, this is going to be perfect for you, okay? So this is for those who want to change their planning style frequently. So this is gonna be your best options. You'll wanna use the dot grid notebooks, the line grid notebooks. Those are going to be your best bet because they just give you complete customizability. And so you'll also want to have a good set of pens or markers for creating layouts. Make sure though that you start simple because I think I was doing too much. So start with basic spreads. There's tons of inspiration on YouTube and you can really plan and customize your week and your month. And make sure that you're just experimenting, okay? You're experimenting with those creative layouts, and as you get more comfortable, you'll start to explore more. You'll become more efficient with this type of planning. Not for me, but it may be for you. Number 6 is to try a modular planner system, something like the disc bound system, which is our favorite, okay? It's also flexible because it lets you add or remove or rearrange pages that suit your needs. It's also compatible with planner with printable inserts. So if you just prefer to print your inserts, you don't typically buy them, you just download a printable and do it that way. It's great for that. Of course, we love the Happy Planner, ARC disc bound systems. Fancy plans go, okay? And also ring bound systems like Filofax, things like that. They're not the disc bound, but they're ring bound, so you can still open them up and do the same thing in terms of adding, moving, or moving around pages, okay? Use dividers to organize sections like your daily tasks, your meal planning, and your budgeting. And also add some custom pages for your specialized needs, like maybe brainstorming, brain dumping, budgeting, whatever you are looking for or you're needing, there's an insert for that. Number 7 is to try a whiteboard and some dry erase markers. That's probably something that you really never thought about, right? And so that's another flexible tool that you can use because your plans can be updated daily without wasting paper. So if that's something that you're concerned about, and it's really great for being able to visualize your schedule, especially if you have a family. You could maybe put it up on a refrigerator and write it in. People from your family can come in and write their plans. It's just a great option because you can remove or wipe off things that don't make sense or that are changing. It's just a great options because you can remove things as needed, okay? So you can also use different markers or colors for different parts of the family. Maybe so-and-so's green, so-and-so's blue, okay? Usually whiteboards have a notes section or a to-do section. You can just do the whiteboard itself. We have a tons of whiteboard inserts, so you can pop them in your planner as well and use a wet erase marker or a Sharpie and have it in your planner as well. It serves the same purpose. Or if you prefer, again, you could just put a whiteboard on your refrigerator, on a wall, or use one of our inserts and magnetically put it on your refrigerator. And that way you have that sort of planning system, again, if that's something that you want to explore to see if it will work for you. Number 8 is all about apps and digital planning tools. Now, I'm not a really big digital girl. I do use my phone for reminders. Some people use their phone's calendar to replace a paper planner, which is perfectly fine. And I love it because you can sync that across all of your devices. So sometimes I'll send my husband a reminder, or I'll put him on an invite. That way he's reminded about things that we have going on. So it really makes it easy for you to update or move tasks without physical limitations, okay? And so some of your best options for that are going to be Google Calendar. I use my iCal on my iPhone, so you could use that. I also love Notion. I have a whole video here on how I use Notion to stay organized. Trello is another option as opposed to Notion, and that will really help with your project management and your task organization, okay? I like to pair my digital tools with my physical planner, and so I have a bit of a hybrid system, if you will. So you could do it that way, because I really, again, just love the app reminders for tasks that require alerts. Sometimes I just need it to buzz in my ear and say, girl, do this or do that. So use a hybrid system is what I recommend. So that way you get what you need, you get your alerts if needed, and then you have your paper planner to really keep you on track and organized. Number 9 is a big one, because this really helps me to stay on track, motivated. When I see the highlighted completed tasks, it's just a feeling, a vibe, okay? And I love it. So if you're struggling to track what's done, you want to make sure that you're highlighting tasks as you complete them, all right? So this method is going to add a pop of color if you choose to highlight, and it's going to provide a visual cue of your progress. And we all need that, okay? Highlighting completed tasks in your planner is a simple but effective way to stay organized, and also being able to, again, visually track your progress. It's going to boost your motivation, and it's going to keep you focused, and it's just going to create a clear record of your accomplishments. So here's how you're going to implement this technique into your planning routine. The first step is to select the tools that are going to work best for you, of course. So highlighters, maybe use different colors to signify various categories, like maybe work tasks, personal tasks, or maybe the priority level. I love mild liners. I love the pastel ones. So I tend to stick with the same color scheme. This is going to provide just a softer look, especially if you're a minimalist or aesthetic planner. Okay, you could also use colored pens. We talked about Fixon earlier, which is a great option. So you can use that instead of highlighting. You can cross out tasks in specific colors for just a simple effect. Okay, so do you, whatever works for you, but update your planner in real time by highlighting tasks immediately after you complete them. All right. Again, this is going to give you that instant visual feedback, and it's really going to reinforce your progress. And then, y'all, at the end of the day, or the end of the week, or the end of the month, review your highlighted tasks just to really reflect on your accomplishments. Which categories stand out? Okay. Are you focusing on work, but also neglecting personal goals? What are your patterns? Are there specific maybe days or times when you're more productive? You want to look into all of that. That's going to help you. Also, were there any unfinished tasks? Identify what's left, unhighlighted, and determine why. Highlighting completed tasks isn't just about adding color to your planner. It's about celebrating progress, staying motivated, and creating a system that works for you. So experiment with different styles and colors until you find the perfect method to keep you organized and inspired. Number 10 is to adopt a more structured system, okay? If blank pages feel overwhelming, consider these strategies. Sketch a layout or scrap paper before committing to your planner. Now, I know that seems like a lot, but again, your planner's not working for you already. So we're trying to figure out what we can do to change that. And then decide how you want to use each section, okay? For instance, tops of the pages, daily priorities, okay? Sidebar, maybe weekly routines or flexible tasks. The bottom of the page, maybe meal plans or gratitude logs. Reserve daily spaces for specific appointments or tasks, of course, okay? That's why you have a planner, okay? So no more wondering where to jot things down. Where do you put your to-do list? Where do you put your meal plan? You've mapped it out now. So think of your planner as your personal assistant, okay? A structured system makes it more effective in helping you achieve your goals. All right, so create an instruction manual for yourself, noting where each task is going to go. And that's really going to help you. Start by identifying the key areas of your life that need planning, maybe such as like work tasks and maybe deadlines, personal goals, things like that. And then you can move maybe more into like household management, cleaning, meal prep, finances, things like that. Okay. And then other things like fitness and health routines. All of those things are important, but just start where you are. Okay. And so creating that instruction manual is going to help you to really identify where things go. Okay. Number 11 is that you might need more than one planner, and that's okay. Okay. If you're trying to fit everything into one planner, but you find it cluttered or overwhelming, it might be time to consider using multiple planners, okay? Dividing your tasks and categories into separate planners can really streamline your organization, and that's what we want, right? And it can make your planning process more effective. Okay, so here's how to decide if this approach is right for you and how to implement it, because I know that it can seem like a lot. When you see those people that have 7, 10 planners, you're like, but how though, okay? Again, sometimes one planner just isn't enough. So if your planner feels overcrowded, maybe use a household binder for those tasks, for your household tasks. Those things that you don't need to reference daily, like bill tracking or cleaning schedules. Next thing, you want to make sure you're removing unnecessary pages, okay? I can't say this enough. Just because a planner came that way doesn't mean you have to keep it that way. So remove contact lists because they're already stored in your phone anyways, and I don't like keeping contact lists in my planner, okay? And begin by listing everything you currently track or want to track in your planner. So here are some common categories: work tasks and meetings, again, personal goals, daily routines, health and fitness, household management. All of that stuff can be its own separate planner, okay? It doesn't all have to be contained in that one planner, especially if it's just for reference. So maybe school assignments or extracurricular activities, theocratic commitments like ministry schedules, meeting preparation, things like that. So ask yourself, are these categories overwhelming your current planner? Do you frequently need to reference certain sections that don't align with your daily planning? Would separating categories help you to stay more organized? Using multiple planners isn't about creating more work for yourself. It's about making your planning process more effective and more organized. So by dedicating specific planners to distinct areas of your life, you can reduce clutter, you can increase focus, and you can achieve your goals more effectively. But start small. Add one additional planner for a category that feels overwhelming and build your system from there. Number 12 is to use a habit tracker to track routines and progress. With habit tracking, you can also use stickers. It's up to you with whatever works best. You can track things like exercise. I love tracking my water intake, daily gratitude. This is going to help you so much because habit trackers just really help to keep you accountable, and they make it easy for you to be able to see trends or gaps in your routine. This technique really organizes information effectively, and it makes the most out of your planner space. Number 13 is to try color coding. So assign colors to different categories for quick identification, okay? I don't typically color code, but I know a lot of people who do, and it's a game changer for those, okay? So you can use categories like home, work, personal, school, meals, theocratic activities. You can also use different colors for maybe days of the week, if that works better for you. So you can assign colors to times of the day, like maybe red for urgent, blue for optimal. It's up to you with how you want to do that. If you prefer simplicity, use a black pen for writing and highlighting tasks with colors. You could also do maybe a red high priority tasks, a green financial matters, a blue work-related tasks, maybe a yellow for personal or family activities. Again, just giving you some ideas. You will just do whatever works for you when it comes to this and try different things to see what may help most, okay? Color coding really does provide a quick overview of your day or your week, and it really helps you to be able to prioritize your tasks effectively. I did find that when I used it, it did help me. I just felt like to be able to manage that sort of thing, it was a lot for me, but try it out and see how it works for you. Number 14 is to declutter your planner, okay? An overcrowded planner can feel overwhelming and make it harder to stay organized because less is more. So simplify your planner, the layouts, the contents. It really can help you to focus on what truly matters. So here is how you can declutter your planner and create a functional, stress-free system. You can remove pages that you don't use to lighten your load, less bulk to your planner. So maybe, again, the contacts pages, if this information is in your phone or you just don't feel comfortable having that there. Maybe notes pages, or just keep a few in there, remove some for maybe temporary lists like grocery lists, things like that. Sections that don't suit your planning style. Okay, so focus on what you use the most. Identify sections or layouts that you rely on daily or weekly. So your monthly spreads, of course, and your weekly spreads, things like that are what you're going to want to keep. Okay, consolidate tasks or lists into a single section to avoid duplication. So this is really going to help you because it's going to eliminate or reduce underused sections, because it's going to simplify your planning and therefore simplifying your planning routine. And it's going to make your planner easier to navigate. And so when it comes to really streamlining your layout, here are some things to consider. You'll want to make sure you choose a minimalist layout that focuses on your essential tasks and goals, okay? Avoid adding excessive stickers, washi tape, or elaborate designs if they distract you from clarity. Okay, use functional stickers like maybe icons or labels instead of using all the decorative ones. Remember, again, we're talking about your planner's not working for you. You've tried that stuff. It's not working. Now we need to figure out what to change so that your planner really becomes a useful tool to you. Okay, a cleaner layout is really going to help you to reduce that visual clutter, and it's going to allow you to focus on planning instead of decoration. But you can declutter as you go. Don't feel like you have to do it all in one sitting. So at the end of each week, go through your planner and remove all of the things we just talked about. Remove outdated notes, remove completed tasks, and remove irrelevant pages. Regular maintenance is going to keep your planner tidy and ensure it stays up to date. Because decluttering your planner is about creating a space that works for you. It's not just about aesthetically working for you, but also practically working for you. By removing unnecessary elements and focusing on what truly matters, you can transform your planner into a powerful tool for productivity and peace of mind. Number 15 is to use printable inserts. So if pre-made layouts don't suit your needs, try some printable inserts. So explore Etsy, or you can create your own and then just resize those printables to fit your planner. There are so many printable inserts out there. So there are inserts for task tracking, fitness planning, budgeting, and these inserts, or being able to print printable inserts, is just so flexible. And so those designs are going to allow you to create a planning system that is tailored to your needs. And you're going to be able to easily replace sections of your planner without buying an entirely new one. Okay, here's number 16, which is a bonus tip. But set boundaries for your planner accessories, okay? And you know what I mean. So limit the number of pins and stickers and washi tapes you use. Just a few essentials is all you need, okay? And store unused supplies separately instead of cramming them all into your planner cover or a pouch. And this is really going to help you just to make sure that you're keeping those accessories to a minimum, okay? It's going to prevent your planner from becoming bulky. You don't need to buy all the things. And we don't want to have distractions. We want our planner to become a useful tool. You don't need all the things. Just get the essentials, okay? And keep the essentials organized so that you can easily access them. Remember, your planner is a tool meant to simplify your life, not add stress to it. So by identifying what's not working, by repurposing sections and exploring flexible or maybe customized options, you can transform your planner into a system that truly supports your goals. So happy planning, y'all. That's it for this video. I really appreciate you stopping by to catch another one. I really hope that you were inspired in some way, which means you'll give me a thumbs up on this video. You'll consider subscribing to my channel if you're new here. And as always, I would love it if you came back and joined me for another video, in which case I'll see you then.